It's embarrassing that we're not embarrassed.
Maybe none of that. Maybe it was a novel. I couldn't read.
They thought Violet and Xaden were another drunk couple in the bathroom.
That feels illegal. Are they allowed to do that? Somebody needs to be arrested.
Do you see the title, A Hunger Like No Other, in your library now?
Hey everyone, I'm Ashley.
And I'm Liz, and welcome to the Besties in the Books podcast. We are doing a brand new kind of episode today for you guys, something we hope you find funny and entertaining, and it's spoiler free, so you can just stick on around. We're just going to be sharing hilarious, embarrassing book related stories that we found on Reddit or wherever, just like the interwebs in general. Hopefully in the future we can collect some from you guys too, so if you have any book related, reading related, embarrassing stories that you want to share, go ahead and DM them to us, send them our way. Yeah, I mean, I'm really excited to share them because some of these were like really freaking funny. And hopefully they can give you guys a good laugh because they did for me, and I'm excited to hear Ashley's that she found as well. Yeah, but before we get into any of that, then we just wanted to say thank you so much for being here.
Seriously, thank you so much for taking time out of your day and your book to come and hang out with us today in this homework-free episode where we could just laugh and be silly and just bare our souls in some embarrassing moments. Yeah. And just maybe make you guys feel seen. Like, oh, I've been there too. I've done that. Make sure to like, follow, and subscribe anywhere you like this favorite podcast, including YouTube. But we are everywhere at Besties in the Books podcast, even Instagram and TikTok. And then over on the Fable app, if you want to join a virtual book club for free, just search Besties in the Book Club on that. And you can join one of our current monthly reads or our deep dive series that we're doing, depending on the trimester of the year and all of that.
Yeah, we've got Red Rising going. We've got book club, the 5th season going. We've got some good stuff, so check it out. Yeah.
Check it out.
Exciting.
It's a good time.
We have some classics in there. I know a lot of you guys are, rereading a lot of the Massiverse in anticipation of ACOTAR 6 coming out. So we've got we've got the ACOTAR books on there. So go check those out too, because those are never coming down. They're on there forever.
Yeah. Well, and just a reminder, if you're trying to gear up and refresh your memory because Burn of the Everflame is finally coming out, we have deep dive episodes on the first 3 books, and we go into it, as well as an interview with Penn Cole after those first 3 books. So we talk all about like what inspired her, themes that she felt like were important to imbue within her story and her characters, and we get real deep, and I loved it. It was such a great interview.
Yeah. Totally. So check those ones out too. They're on Fable. Yeah, like lots of good stuff. Especially if you need a refresher before those really complicated long reads come out. Yeah.
For sure.
If you don't have time to do a full reread, because sometimes you can't reread everything all the time. Yeah.
As much as we want to.
So, we were kind of picking our brain to see if we had any, quote unquote, embarrassing book related stories that we could think of. And Ashley thought of one that involves both of us that I had forgotten about. And then that in turn reminded me of one that I did on my own that I'll share. So you want to go first?
Sure.
Okay.
And then we'll have to say this. I think both of us are weird in that, like, not much really actually embarrasses us. Some of the things are just like, oh, I was being stupid.
If they've been here for a while, they're like...
I mean, as you can tell by our content across the board, we kind of will do anything. Like, throw a beard on. We don't care. We have no shame. There's no, like, whatever. I told a guy one time, a security guy who let us into Wet Republic in Las Vegas, like in these really cool like cabanas for free. We weren't allowed to like use the chairs though. We could use the plunge pool. They let us in because we're like young hot girls with all of our friends. And I said, okie dokie artichoke to the guy, give him a thumbs up. And I could hear him tell a security guard or to one of the other girls, did she just say okie dokie artichoke? It's like too late. No takesy backsies. We're going here and we're not going to help you get any more customers, and we're just going to enjoy this plunge pool and get free drinks. We love it. Too late.
Yeah.
So, hey,
sorry
no shame.
That we ended up not fulfilling your expectations. Not sorry, actually.
At all. Use the system that we created. Not we. You guys created the system. We're just reaping the benefits. So anyways, yeah, no shame in our game. So, but I did think of one, like I was overnight trying to think of some. And then this morning when Liz and I were talking, I had one just like pull up out of the recesses of my mind. So when I was a young tot, I don't know the age, I want to say, but I was of early reading age, like probably simple books, Dr. Seuss, you know?
Yeah.
Good Night
Okay.
Moon, of that time. Like I've learned to read, but it's probably still pretty simple.
Yeah.
But I was super into horses at a time, as I feel like a lot of us are. And we had horses growing up, and my parents had a horse book, an equestrian style horse book. And I was like, I'm going to freaking pretend like I'm reading this all weekend. Like, I'm going to try it out. I think at first I genuinely thought it would be fine for me to read. I can read now. Cool.
Yeah.
It's a horse book. It's like literally a novel, but it's almost like a scientisty, like jargon, boring.
Yeah, I can
like,
picture it. Yeah.
Very dusty 1980s, like equestrian novel. That wasn't a storytelling. It was like factual.
Yeah.
Like,
It was like nonfiction.
How to take care of horses.
Yeah.
Like, this is why equestrians sit the way that they do. Like, weird stuff. I think, I don't know, maybe none of that. Maybe it was a novel. I couldn't read. I couldn't read it. So I take it and I'm like carrying it around with me all weekend. I don't know if I saw somebody reading and like I wanted to do that too, like carry a novel around with me. And we go to my grandma's, which is far. And I remember like taking that book everywhere with me and just going through it. There were like some illustrations and I remember wishing there were more so I could look at different horse pictures.
Yeah.
So the embarrassing part, I mean, and I was a kid. So again, take the word embarrassing with a grain of salt. But I was sitting on their rocking swing, looking like I'm reading it. My aunt comes over with this baby that she's babysitting and was like, oh, maybe Ashley will read us some of this book that she seems really interested in. And I was like, yeah, totally. And I don't know how I got out of it. I was like kind of fiddling the pages and I just kind of was like, and I just got up and left. I don't know. I must have said like, I'll be right back or like something. But like, It was like, I was put on the spot. Oh, you can read that? Read it. And I was like, oh no, I can't actually read this. I've just been carrying it around with me for 3 days. And I abandoned that book after that and never to be seen again.
Yeah. I feel like we need to like find it. Do your parents have it somewhere?
Doubtful. Very
That'd be
doubtful.
funny.
I don't even think any of them read it. It was so dusty. Maybe, again, like I said. But I do remember like trying and it was hard. So I imagine it was like a book based in horse facts, like of taking care of horses.
Yeah.
Horse history.
It's important, but maybe not to you when you were 5 or whatever.
Yeah. Or like maybe above my reading level.
Yeah.
Maybe it was important to me, but I just couldn't read those big words. I probably still would struggle with it, quite frankly. Yeah, but it was funny being put on the spot. Like, well, I can't actually read this level yet, but that was all I had to choose from. So,
Yeah. So did you want to share our collective fail that I don't know that either of us was embarrassed about it, but it was definitely a reading fail.
Yeah, professionally it could be embarrassing because it's like, we should be embarrassed by it. How about that?
It's
should be
embarrassing
ashamed of
that we're
ourselves.
not embarrassed.
Yeah, it's a little embarrassing they're not embarrassed because we make it work, you know?
Yeah,
Some may say it's toxic positivity, but sometimes we have to turn a fail into a fave or like make it work. So back in our early podcasting episodes, we were doing a series of books that made us. I mean, that continued on for a long time, but the first books that made us series was like elementary school, middle school level. And when we were done going through our list of books and why they made us and like why they stuck out to us in our childhood and were very formative, which we could link that episode down below if you want to check it out because that episode wasn't necessarily a fail, but we picked out of the hat one of the books to reread as adults. And so we picked The Dark is Rising by somebody. I don't remember now.
Literally don't remember.
And, I was the one that read that growing up. Liz had never read it before. So she goes and gets the book, as one would. She gets The Dark is Rising. I didn't know it was a series. And if I did, I knew it was a series. I didn't know that we were given as assigned reading as a class, technically book 2. That doesn't make any sense. It
does.
still pisses me off to this day. So Liz went and got book 1, The Dark is Rising, and it was called something else. It was like The Dark is Rising something, right?
Yeah, it's
like
probably somewhere over here, but I don't know where.
I mean, I could look it up now. So.
Oh, here it is. Hold on. No, it's right here. It's actually super convenient for once.
Oh, nice.
The Dark is Rising over sea under stone, which I just thought meant it was book 1 because it literally has a 1 on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and it's by Susan Cooper, just in case you guys were wondering. Yeah.
Yep. So Susan Cooper confused us. So that was technically what we found out book 1. So Liz did what she was supposed to do. This was one of those times that like we just went and did what we needed to do. It's a quick read. I don't even know if we did a fable chat for it.
So straightforward. No, I don't think we did.
You know, and Liz is like, I don't know, dude. I remember just a couple texts were like, you're struggling. And I'm just like, really? I'm having a great time. Like, this is just as awesome as I remember it. Like, it's a little slower, but like, it's very like, you know, not Lord of the Ringsy, but kind of, you know, like it has that. Liz wouldn't know because she didn't read it. And so that's kind of all the information like we gathered from each other. And then when we're talking, so we did a follow-up episode to see if the book still stands. And you're like we're going through the summaries because that was before 5-sentence summary was even born. And we're like, what? That wasn't what you were supposed to read. Who? It was like Merlin. You were like talking about characters. And I'm like, who?
Who are these people?
Who are these people? Who are you people? Like Patrick lifting up the rocks. It's like, so then we discovered on air, that we had read different books. So we should be embarrassed about it, but hey, what we learned is make sure we're reading the same books. So
yeah, which actually, the series that we are covering this winter... Here's a little hinty hint, like for the ones who are deep in the lore and would know this, okay? Because we're not going to reveal what it is yet. But I did find out from Racinda that the original order, so I still have my set from when I was a kid, is now different. They changed the reading order. So, because I was talking to her about it and I was like, that's not book. I can't remember which one it is now, but I was like, that's not book 3. That's book 2 or something like that. And she was like, no, it's not. Not anymore. And I was like, what?
Oh.
So they have changed the order since back in the day. So the numbers that mine have on them are no longer valid. So we need to make sure that we are literally going by title. When we do that, otherwise this will happen again. This
will happen again. Oh no.
Oh
mayday,
no.
Mayday.
Yeah.
That feels illegal. Are they allowed to do that? Somebody needs to be arrested. Somebody needs to be held accountable for this. That book's been around too long for them to change the game now.
Like, what do you mean? What do you mean? That makes things confusing. Do they not?
Is it a like prequels came out, so they put those first? Like, is it that?
Yeah, it's a prequel situation kind of thing.
Okay. So we could do publication order or we could do timeline. All right. Well, yeah. So, and in my defense of the Dark is Rising fiasco, I always thought it was book 1 because it's literally called The Dark is Rising. It doesn't have like a subtitle.
Yeah.
You know?
Weird.
So that was stupid. And I looked it up and yeah, the one that I read, The Dark is Rising, was like assigned reading. It was never what they quote unquote say book 1. And it's not even a prequel. It's just totally from what you described. It is literally so different. Some of the same like elements are involved and there are a few repeat characters, but anyways, it was a time. So we ended up just like splitting the episode, shorter segments covering each book for anybody that might need help, might have children reading it right now, you know, or you want some nostalgia, maybe for the book I read, or if you read the whole series, you can glean some information on that.
Yeah, I was like, wow, this was your favorite childhood book. That's wild. I was like, this is so boring. I was like struggling so hard. I was like, but hey, kid brains are different. You know?
Yeah, but like missed opportunity though, that sucks because I think you would have really enjoyed the real one, but not enough for me to say like you should still read it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like it's like you had to do it in that moment. Moments passed. Like that sucks. Yeah. So
So then that reminded me of something I recently did. Okay, so you guys obviously know that I'm a big Nikki St. Crow fan over here. And I have read all of her books on audio because they are literally amazing. But then, I go and I buy the physical copies for my shelf trophies and they sit behind me here. And so, I listened to all of her Vicious Lost Boys, and then I was listening to her Devourer spinoff series. I thought I was listening to book 3 in the Devourer series. No, I was actually listening to the prequel that also came out. So the whole time I'm listening to it, I'm like, who are these people? What is going on? I don't understand how we got from point A to point B at all, but I'm just going with it. I'm like, hey, it's a good time, whatever. You know what I mean? And so I literally read the whole thing. Okay, I'm done. I go to log it into Goodreads and I'm like, I log it in, whatever. And then it shows you, like books you may enjoy. And it shows me the book I thought I was reading. And I was like, wait, what do you mean I might enjoy this book? What do you mean? Because it was like the Devourer number 3 or whatever. And I was like,
I thought I was reading that.
I don't understand. And then I looked and I was like, I was literally reading a prequel. That makes perfect sense. Because I kind of knew who the characters were, but not really,
Yeah.
I was like, okay, this makes perfect sense. So yeah, still haven't read that book because I haven't had time. It is in my queue. But yeah, not necessarily embarrassing so much as just wow, I can't believe I did that. I've literally never done that before.
Yeah.
And I love that I just went with it. I was just this makes no sense to me, but hey, my brain is just scrambled eggs up there anyways at this point. So we're just gonna it's fine.
It's probably a me problem.
Yeah, it's probably a me problem. Meanwhile, I'm literally reading the complete wrong thing.
Yeah.
Hey, it was still a good time. But now I feel like since I didn't really understand what's happening, I'm gonna have to listen to it again once I finish this third book, So
Yeah.
But again, not embarrassing. Could happen to any one of us.
It happens. Hey, we just had friends that we were staying with up in Eugene on our way back from Washington, and I was so excited because they told me they were reading Red Rising too. The same time we were reading Red Rising, and they were bummed because the whatever they thought the reading order was the Son of Ares, 2 books which are more of prequels.
I know. I'm excited.
So they were recommended that on audiobook. So they do not recommend doing that because they have had a lot of spoilers. And some stuff they don't even understand what's going on yet. It's I don't know who this is in relation to, but I don't want to find out because I'm supposed to find out later, and then they read the next 3 and they're like, wow, this would have been so cool had I not seen it coming.
Yeah.
So
especially
word to the wise, double, triple check reading orders because especially as prequels become more and more available and created.
Yeah.
It can ruin some stuff.
Hey, luckily for me, I didn't realize that the Sons of Ares books existed until after, probably 2 weeks ago. So we're good there. I'll just read those after we're done.
We're marked safe. Not everybody is, so that sucks. Yeah.
But yeah, I was like, ooh, interesting. I was like, maybe at some point we can cover those.
Yeah. Which we'll talk about.
Because I don't think they're very long. I think they're all novella length.
And I think they're graphic novels, too.
Oh, are they?
That's the only thing that, deters me and they're hard to read.
Yeah.
I don't know. But anyways, so it can happen to the best of us, So if that's happened to you, we see you, we hear you, we're right there with you.
Yeah. All right. So should we just get into our bookish and book related embarrassing stories?
Let's do it.
All right.
Let's react. Let's go. Let's go, boo. Boom.
Okay. All right.
Since this was your grand idea, why don't you lead us into it, sweet chariot?
Sure. All right. I'm a college student. I was playing the graphic audio to Fourth Wing in the communal showers. I thought I was alone, and then my roommate and her boyfriend stumbled in drunk and making out. They thought Violet and Zayden were another drunk couple in the bathroom. And I couldn't turn it off because then I'd have to leave the shower in front of her boyfriend who never should have been in the girls' bathroom in the first place. I was like, I just love that, literally they were drunk, so they thought that Violet and Zayden were real people.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, it's already occupied.
Yeah, and then it's and then you can only go so long, and then it's now you're just stuck there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's like
a Ross hiding under the couch situation.
Yeah, or like you haven't known someone's name for too long. Now you can't ask him anymore because it's been like 8 months.
Yeah.
You know?
I take it back. There's one thing that embarrasses me. It's that I'm so bad with names. Like that at a certain point, it would be embarrassing for me to ask. So I have to come up with ways to go around the system. You know, that it's like I've been around you like 5 times now. Don't know your name. Still listening for it.
See, because of the fact that I deal with clients so much, I just own it now. So it's like I always say the same thing. I'm like, because I will literally remember every detail of someone's life after they've come in and seen me a couple times. But that first couple times they come in, it's like not solid in there yet. So it's like I'll have a person come in and I'll be like, I'll just basically say like exactly what I just said. Can you remind me of your name? I don't remember. And they'll tell me, and then I'll say, okay, so just so you know, it usually takes me about 2 to 3 times, but like once that happens, something will click in my brain and I will remember your entire life story.
Yeah.
No matter how many years goes by, you could literally not see me for 8 years and I'll be like, how was that vacation you went on 8 years ago?
Yeah. I can do that. I can do those kind of call outs. I definitely can like, remember those details about people, but for some reason names.
Not the name.
I don't do very well with, so I get it.
Yeah.
But anyways,
I know.
What would you do in that situation? Would you just stay frozen and just like do your thing, or would you bust out of there and be like, "Stop, let me out"?
Yeah, I would. That's what I do. Yeah. Or I would be like, let's see, I was playing the graphic audio to Fourth Wing of the Communal Showers. It's communal showers. It's like I'd be like, I don't want to see anything I don't want to see. Just so you guys know, I'm in here, and I'm coming out, and I'm going to kind of cover my eyes like this, but you have 10 seconds to, like, get it, your you-know-what right, and then I'm headed out. I would definitely not Ross under the couch, because I don't want to hear or see anything I don't want to hear or see.
Yeah, for sure. Agreed.
Okay, what's your first one?
I loved this. So an author posted on Threads. They have so the author's name is Soniador. Let me pull it up. I want to get it right. Sonido. And they wrote, I don't know if it's in relation to this book or a different one, but To Our Untamed Core. So a shout out to that small indie author. They have so many embarrassing stories, they say, about book signings. At their first one ever, the reader sneezed and I accidentally wrote "bless you" instead of their name. Like, I'm not guilty of this specific thing, but I do that kind of crap all the time.
That's so funny. Yeah, totally.
Yeah. And so they said sometimes they still wake up in a cold sweat thinking about it. But I loved the comments underneath that thread were so supportive. They were like, I would treasure that book with my whole life. So if you're an author who has done something like this, it has to happen. We see these authors and they're like signing back to back all day. Like people even get like freaking cramps from doing it.
Yeah.
And you just like, and you're having conversation, like the way these authors sometimes can like balance these conversations and sometimes very like emotion driven and hugs and like tears and laughter and they're signing at the same time, like a bless you is gonna come out.
That's
like
so funny though.
Yeah.
That'd be hilarious.
So cute.
See, the way my brain works is like I would wonder if they wrote that to be funny on purpose.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And I'd be like, hee, that's funny. And then I would just like not even think anymore about it.
Yeah, exactly.
I'd be like, oh, they have like the kind of sense of humor I have. Great. And move on.
Yeah. And sometimes, so that's a good reminder though. That's like they are being kept up at night, be like, I can't believe I did that. How embarrassing. But like, meanwhile, everybody's like, I would treasure that book with my life. It's like so cute and funny and adorable. And I love it.
Yeah.
So it's a good reminder. It's like your sour might be somebody's sweet. Might be their favorite book. Might be their favorite signed up book. You never know. Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah.
Okay, I was on the phone with Amazon customer service trying to get my old Kindle stuff onto my new Kindle, and I about died when the woman was like, do you see the title, A Hunger Like No Other, in your library now?
I love it.
I would be like the type of person who like, see, that wouldn't embarrass me, but I would like try to make a joke. And then when they like, that could go one of two ways. Either I'd make a joke like, oh yeah, I do. And then I would laugh and like they would laugh. Or I would like make a joke and then they wouldn't say or do anything. And I'd be like, all right, Yes, I see it.
Like, let's just stay so serious.
I know.
Okay.
God.
Yeah. That's so funny.
So funny.
What would be like a title of a book you read that would like literally be so funny if you were in that situation? Can you think of any?
Oh, yeah, it'd probably be one of the like Layla Faye books or something like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
like Hello Peen.
Yeah,
Do you
exactly.
see Hello Peen in your library now?
Yeah, exactly. It would be something like that. Because I feel like a lot of the books that we read have very like ambiguous titles. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
It's like we would know that Basted would be something messed up, but like literally, I don't know. It could be like a cookbook for all people know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like we know it's about like sentient object romance, but like they wouldn't. But yes. It would just, it would be something like Halloween for sure.
Getting it on with the gargoyles.
Oh,
Not
yeah.
too risque, but that's funny. If she had one called like fucking the fairies, that would do it. She doesn't have one called that. And then you got me. So if it was on my Kindle, but I'm in love with Mothman.
Oh yeah, that's
something along
cute.
those lines. That's funny. It's like, what if only those ones came up at the top? It's like, hey, love me or not. I am who I am. No shame.
I know. I'm trying to think if I have any other weird ones over. Yeah, like I think some of my Christmas ones would probably be kind of funny.
Yeah,
those would be.
We'll
cute
have
too.
to put this to the question box on our stories. Like
what's the most silly sounding
like book that's in your library, like title, book name that's in your title of your library that if you had to have a stranger like say it out loud would give you the giggles or something.
Yeah, that's a good one. I like that. Yeah, that's funny.
It's fun. Okay, I had to do just a couple naked related ones because they were just funny.
Okay.
But one ties in with a book, so.
Okay.
Kind of. Okay, but this is easing into it. I just thought it was funny and relatable because I feel like we've all thought this before.
Okay.
On one level or another. It's very humanizing. Someone from Reddit said, embarrassing story. I was naked and sitting on the toilet when an earthquake started shaking the building. I had no idea what to do, and I kept thinking how sad it was that I was going to die taking a shit.
How sad it was.
Like, what if you're in, like, a natural disaster and you're sitting on the toilet? I mean, naked, okay. Naked sitting on a toilet, and you have to panic and do something. There was a lot of those in there. Like, they had an earthquake, and they were naked in their apartment, and they ran out of the building. Everybody was clothed but them. Like, things like that. Like, yeah.
I honestly kind of think about that a lot, not necessarily for myself, but for my clients. Like, as a Brazilian waxer, I always worry that I'm going to be doing one of those when an earthquake happens. Luckily, I've only ever been doing, just by luck of the draw, knock on wood, only have ever been doing, like, face waxing and things that are easy to stop real quick if we have an earthquake that we actually need to, like, go, evacuate for. But yes, that is definitely a fear that I have had.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Strangely enough, not for myself, though. just for my clients. I guess that's nice.
Yeah. Okay, so this one is kind of bookish related. It talks about a book. On Reddit, Hey There said, I was hiking in Patagonia through essentially what were people's backyards in the mountains. It was an exceptionally gorgeous afternoon, and my friends and I had set up base camp, and I spent the day wandering around and relaxing after a solid few days of hiking and climbing. I went off on a hike on my own, and after hiking about 30 minutes, I found myself completely on my own, along an old horse trail. It may seem like a strange idea, but at the time it made perfect sense to get undressed and wander naked through the gorgeous woods that reminded me much of Lord of the Rings. Okay. Book tie-in. Books. Fast forward about 10 minutes. I'm walking along in my birthday suit when two gauchos on horses wander over the hill top towards me. Oh shit. Doesn't even come close to what it felt like in that moment. Not only would I have to explain to these gentlemen what I was doing on their land, I'd have to try to do it in my broken Spanish while completely naked. I had left my clothes behind a ways. Being good-natured as they were, they thought it was the funniest thing in the world about how they stumbled on the naked gringo. Not only did they walk with me back to my clothes, but they spent the rest of the afternoon playing cards with us. For a moment there, though, I was toast.
That's funny. But
sometimes you gotta just get naked like Lord of the Rings and walk around. I don't know where the thought stream was there, but hey.
Hey, yeah. I would not choose to do that, but also not going to judge you for your choices.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's like, I don't know. I don't think I would do it, but it's like I get like you want to be like the last person on world. I can just walk through naked, but it's like, but you're not. So these are risks that you had to know that you were taking.
Yeah, you were out in the world. Other people could be out there too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So tread lightly when you are in your birthday suit.
Okay, this person says, not so much embarrassing as hilarious. I was overly eager to share my work. So this is from a writer. Share my work with a willing beta reader. Pushed out a chapter where things come to a head and there's this intense battle, etc., etc. After about a day, I pinged them and asked, so how did you like the battle? And the beta reader responded with, what battle? I shit you not, my intrusive daydreaming got in the way. I straight up forgot to put the said battle into words after imagining the whole thing. 10 years later, she's still my beta reader and she'll never let me live that one down. I just love that one because I was like, yeah, that makes total sense. It's like that whole thing where it's like, did I dream it or did it really happen? Did I daydream it or did I write it down?
Yeah.
That'd be like so disconcerting if they were just like, what do you mean? What battle? And you like the whole thing already happened in your head.
Yeah. Yep.
Yep.
Like relatable. I thought I already finished that project. I thought about doing it. That's right.
Yep.
Another Lord of the Rings inspired one. Titled on Reddit, I'm really embarrassed. Guys, I see everyone having crushes on Aragorn, Sam, Frodo, and the more attractive characters from Lord of the Rings. But who's my crush? You really want to know? Well, mine is Smeagol. Smeagol! And both before and after he got that one ring. Like, it's so hot. I love him so much and his story. Oh, hit me in the heart like someone shooted me with a gun because I relate more than I should to this guy. Aww. Oh boy, I'm so deeply in love with him. Like, if I could marry him, I would. I mean, in real life, but I don't know how. I can't look at him without blushing and feeling my heart flutter. I know it's weird, but I'm so in love. I know he has done some crazy shit, but I don't care. I forgive him. Aww. Morally gray Gollum.
That's actually so sweet. Like, there's someone for everybody.
There's someone for everyone. And you know what? I feel like when we did do Gollum and Smeagol, there were some smashes. Yeah. So there's a place for you. Mm-hmm. I love that these comments, though, they were like, wow, I didn't see that coming. I thought it was going to be, I was embarrassed. I didn't realize Smeagol and Gollum were the same person.
Oh, uh-huh. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
you know what? Something for everyone.
Yeah.
Who's to say? You don't have to live up to beauty norms. We're loving like freaking the Borg. No, the Borg. What's the guy? The flamey guy. Fire monster you shall not pass.
Oh, why am I blanking out on him?
See? It happened to me too.
Yeah, because my brain
not the Borg
can retain nothing right now.
Yeah. Balrog.
Yeah, thank you.
I
have
so
the
Borg
Lego
was
literally
enough.
sitting right in front of me, and I have a nightlight of him too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, come on. You know, who are we to judge? Yeah. One person's Gollum is another person's treasure.
Yeah.
You know?
For sure. Mm-hmm.
It's a beautiful thing. I love that another comment said, well, first of all, congratulations. Yep. You can fix him. I love that. Supportive.
Yep.
What do you got?
This one's from an author. I don't know if you guys will find it funny, but I definitely did. Because it's just so random. I wrote a story called Band-Aid Solutions, wherein I managed to start the story with a minor injury and turn it into a very explicit lemon. I still cringe while thinking about it. And then someone commented, Band-Aid Solutions 2, rub salt into it. I was like, this is so dumb, but I love it.
I love it. I'd read it.
Exactly. That is the thing. We have read so many different, like, random things on this podcast, and we would completely read Band-Aid Solutions, and we would read Band-Aid Solutions too. Rub some salt in it. Because why
I still need to listen to the Kool-Aid guy.
Oh, we do. Yeah. We need to actually cover that. We haven't done Unhinged Reads in a while, and that would be a funny one to do just as a random follow-up. Mm-hmm.
For sure. From a Reddit user. Met some guy at a bar when I was high. I started talking to him about my novel, and he excitedly told me I can send him what I had so far, and he'd give me feedback. Got home, sent it. He actually read the whole thing. It was about 5 chapters, and took the time to help me with some typos. I was shocked in a good way. He told me I should update him, but I felt embarrassed for some reason. We walked past each other on the street after some time had passed, made eye contact, but we found it awkward to say hi for some reason. Did not update him, and now it's been 2 years. I'm still thankful for the feedback, and I wish I wasn't so awkward. He was really smart and cool. It's like, oh.
Now it's been 2 years?
Yeah. It's like,
That's
oh no,
weird.
so much time has passed. That's like the whole, can't ask your name anymore thing. It's like just enough time passed that it felt awkward to reach back out. And hey.
That's pretty funny, though.
What a lost love, possibly.
Oh, yeah, it's like misconnections, remember, from Craigslist? I used to read those all the time. I should. Those were so entertaining.
Yeah.
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 Oh, I forgot about that. Okay.
Yes.
That'd be a good one. Okay, this one freaking killed me. Okay. Short and sweet. Got paid to write an explicit fic about Creature from Harry Potter, and I scarred myself.
Yeah. I got that one saved too.
And then the comments, I'm scarred knowing someone would pay for this. Thanks for that. And then they responded, anything in the name of duty.
Yeah. Something for everyone.
Something for everyone.
Creature. Ugh.
Yeah,
Not for
exactly.
me. Happy for you that wanted it written. Good for you. And good
Not
that
for
you're
me
willing
either.
to pay for it. Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah. It's good. Support the
Whatever.
arts.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. This one's so relatable. Not in this specific thing, but just generally I fear I do this. I was writing in class once and was accidentally mimicking the character's facial expressions. And after a small bit of writing, I decided to take a break from my screen and I looked up to see another student just staring at me. I don't know how long he had been watching me make weird facial expressions for, but I don't think I want to know the answer. Yeah, I
that's
fear
very relatable.
I do that. I'm very expressive in my face. Yeah, a lot. Yeah.
And I'll start, like, when I get into, like, really intense parts, I'll also start, like, reading, like, aloud, but not really. Almost like whisper reading to myself.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Or mouthing
I don't know if any of
it.
you guys do that. Yeah, mouthing it, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
It
Especially
just means you're into
audiobooks,
it.
like driving. I'm like
Yeah,
reacting to the moment. Or like, oh no, I'm sure people driving by don't know what's happening.
Yeah. This is what we mean, though. It's like, I'm so past the point of, like, ever being embarrassed by that. Like, I don't care if you can hear my audiobook. I don't care if, like, you're welcome. You know what I mean? Like, whatever.
You're welcome. Yeah.
This next one is very similar to that one and also timely for us, okay? I was reading Golden Sun, and I was in chapter 12. I was on a plane, and I was apparently reading so intensely, rocking a little, and gasping so much that the couple next to me wanted to know if I was okay and what I was reading.
The answer is always no.
I'm not okay! I'm reading
I've
Golden
had
Sun.
now from a Hunger Games book and a Red Rising book that I've been in the same spot in my kitchen. I've audibly screamed out loud and fell down crying. And my daughter's like, both times she was nearby, she's like, Mom, are you okay? And I'm like, literally, no, I'm reading. And she's like, okay. Because they see they see the book. And I'm like, I'm not okay. You'll understand one day, you sweet summer child. You stay small as long as you can.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Relatable. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
You just gotta own it. I think that's like the moral of the story for everything so far is you just gotta own it.
Yeah. That's how I'm going to be if I read any of Iron Gold on the plane.
Yeah.
This week. Yeah. And that's fine.
My lips are sealed. Okay, so I used to write fan fiction on Quizilla. I don't know what that is, but some blogging site way back in the day about bands that were popular at the time, which is honestly embarrassing enough for this writer, they said. I wrote a slash fic about 2 band members that I ended up becoming friends with years later. I have never told them about it, and I never will.
Oh, really? That would be so funny. I'd be like, oh, I'd want to know. Like, I don't know. I would want to know. I think it'd be funny. Because it was before you knew them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, it's not like, because we've had other things on this podcast where we've talked about, like people writing about people in their real life on purpose, and it's weird and kind of creepy. But it's like, this is extra funny because you didn't know them when you wrote it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. They're probably trying to play the like cool, like, oh, you're in a band? Cool. Nice.
Yeah. I love that. Okay, this one was pretty good. This was from a librarian. Okay. At the conclusion of story time, we would traditionally blow a trumpet that produced lots and lots of bubbles. Obviously, this is for story time for little kids at the library, okay? It looked pretty user-friendly and self-explanatory when the children's librarian did it. I didn't think I needed to practice. Flash forward, I come to the end of my substitute storytime gig, and it's going really well, and I'm feeling good. The kids are hanging on my every word. With a jazzy little hat tip, I pick up the bubble trumpet, raise it to my lips, and with a blat, I shoot an enormous glob of bubble juice directly into the eyes of the nearest toddler. The kid is writhing around on the floor, clawing at his face, and everybody is screaming. Then, as I run over with paper towels and water, I turn to the crowd of horrified parents and kids and say, Charles Mingus, I ain't. I don't know what that means. Do you
I don't know what that means.
Nobody gets it, nor should they. Mingus played the bass. That's all it says. So I just thought the rest of it was funny, but it was just so freaking hilarious. Maybe he's like, I don't know. Let's look him up. He's famous. But I just couldn't get over the fact that literally in the eyes of
eyes of the nearest toddler. Happens to the best of us.
That would be, I fear,
yeah,
embarrassing. Yeah. Okay, let's look up who Charles Mingus is, because I don't know who that is. He's an American bassist and composer. Okay, so basically he was like, I'm no professional musician, clearly.
Like he's trying to like lighten it up, like sorry, and everybody's like crickets.
You picked the wrong person. None of us know who this person is.
Yeah. From Bird Edge Publishing, my mother, this was decades ago, found a draft copy and asked me about it. It was my second attempt at erotic fiction. I was 17 years old. The 80s were an interesting time.
Yeah. Ooh.
I used to write a lot of poems, you know,
I was
and
like,
things
wait,
like that.
what? I thought you were going to be like, I used to write erotic fiction. I was going to be like, wait.
You were keeping that from me this whole time?
I know.
No, I used to write, we used to write a lot of poems, a lot of songs.
Sure.
Liz and I wanted to start a band, fun fact. Mm-hmm. And I remember one of my, especially as like a angsty teen, like, that's my private stuff. My mom found, she wasn't a snooper, but she found like one of them where I specifically said the word black sheep in it. Not that I actually thought that I was black sheep. It's art, Mom. It's art.
Yeah.
You don't understand. I'm pretty sure that's what I said to her in quote. Because she's like, comes to me crying. Ashley, do you really think you're the black sheep of this family? Because I was like a quote from whatever I was writing, a song or a thing. And I'm like, no, Mom, it's art. Oh, you don't understand me. I ran away crying. Yeah. But it's not embarrassing. It's like, it's just part of life and growing up, baby.
That's funny. I will have to, after this whole like work project is done and I'm able to just chill at my house sometimes, I need to get out our memory like box from high school. I have a gigantic box of notes that Ashley and I passed back and forth together in high school, like paper notes, and I've never thrown them away. But I haven't also sat down and opened them all because, we used to fold them in all the cool, weird origami style ways. And so I need to go through and just like actually read them. I bet you there's some really good zingers in there. Maybe a little bit of weird poetry. That would be great.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. I have all my old songbooks and poems and stuff somewhere. Yeah. For sure. We have The Tale of Two Hats somewhere. Liz and I wrote a screenplay in drama class that was like intentionally obtuse. And it was a fun time. Don't leave us to our creative devices. We're going to get weird with it. It was great.
Hey, we got an A. Checking out a hold for a patron. I'm on autopilot. Hand her the book with a big smile and go, enjoy. She gives me this strange look and goes, okay. I look at the checkout screen and the title of the book is Recovering from Narcissistic Abuse. I was like, oh no. It's like, it's kind of like when you're, because she's just on autopilot, right? Like, here's your book, enjoy. Yeah. It's like, when I do this sometimes to the people at the movies, and it's like, again, if I was someone who was easily embarrassed, it'd probably be embarrassing. Where they're like, enjoy the movie, and I'm like, you too, bye.
Yeah. Yeah. I was just reading, like, I'm a total comment lurker on Instagram Reels and TikTok and, like, literally anywhere. Reddit. If there's comments, I'm reading the comments because sometimes they're even funnier than, like, the actual content, And so someone was talking about that, like, how losing sleep, kind of like the first one we talked about, losing sleep at night over something that you said like that, like a you too moment. We got to let it go. We got to let it go because also if the person even heard you, that's also on autopilot, they don't care. And it's not keeping them up at night. And what? They get a little giggle out of it. You brought somebody joy. That's a beautiful thing.
Well, and that's the thing, too, is like, just remember, they're just people. Like, but it's funny to me. I think what's funnier, honestly, is when something that should be embarrassing objectively, right, in society, because I do not operate, generally speaking, under those guidelines.
Yeah.
I expect the other person to laugh too. And then when they don't, that makes me laugh even more because I'm like, oh, so serious, you know?
Exactly.
It's like I was in the bathroom at the movie theater recently, and there's our movie theater up here, not the Minor. That one's really cute. That's the one in Arcata. Go there. It's great. No, the like big movie theater we have here, Broadway Cinema, is literally decrepit as hell. Okay. It's the worst. I'm not going to get into it further, but like I really wish they'd remodel it because dear Lord. Okay, well, one of the sinks, apparently, even when you just turn it on normally, the water freaking shoots out like so crazy, but I didn't know this. So I come out of the bathroom, whatever. There's a lady washing her hands just like right here next to me, and I turn it on, and the water just like freaking shoots out all over me and cascades. Like, just, it's crazy, okay? It's literally so crazy. And I just started laughing because it was so stupid. And I look at the lady and I was like, that was crazy. And she's just like, didn't say a word, was super serious, and just like dries her hands and walks out. And I'm like, geez, freaking tough crowd.
Anyone?
It was because to me it was funny. Like, that would be funny. Like, to watch, especially from the outside. I feel like something else happened recently like that too, where I was, it wasn't recently, but it was so freaking funny. You know, when you're like walking and you like go one direction and the person goes that direction and you try to go to the other direction.
Every day of my life. Yeah, I know that. I know that tango.
Yeah. Okay, so me and my sister were at Safeway doing grocery shopping together, and that happened to me like around the corner trying to get tortillas with this like older gentleman. I'd say probably in his like 60s or so, okay?
Yeah.
Literally, we do this, we go back and forth, and I just kind of laugh, and I'm like, excuse me. He literally gets so mad. He's like, oh my God, and like literally gives me this crazy face, like storms off, and that made me laugh so hard. I like couldn't contain myself. I was like, oh my God. Like, who gets mad because you're like doing this? You know what I mean? So,
oh my gosh.
I fear that what is supposed to embarrass me usually, because I see it from the outside, like I call it like a Seinfeld moment.
Yeah.
It's like,
totally.
This would be in a Seinfeld episode.
Yeah. And like, if I got embarrassed and lost sleep over every flippant action like that I've partaken in, I would never be able to sleep again. It's every day of my life.
I just thought of another one. It's like I ordered some Indian food takeout a couple days ago. Because I was house sitting for my sister, and I was, like, taking advantage of the fact that I was in town. Like, I could actually get, like, food delivered to the house, right? Yeah. And this guy, he must have been, like, maybe 19 or 20 years old, like, delivers it. And they had, like, you know how they tie the tops of those freaking plastic bags? Like, you can't ever get it out, right?
Yeah, but it's, like, triple knotted and, like, welded shut. Yeah, I know. I know the drill. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but he, like, goes to hand it to me, but he has, like, two fingers, like holding it like this. Mm-hmm. So then my weirdo brain like goes to like hook my fingers in
on top of his
to like grab it like this. And
it's so like, intimate.
There's like this, I don't know why it made sense to me to like grab it like that, but there was like this split second where you could tell that he like couldn't let go and I couldn't grab it. It's like, again, that should be embarrassing, but it wasn't. It was just like, and then I just go inside, you know, and I'm laughing about it now because it was funny.
Yeah, it was pretty funny when you went to the Wuthering Heights, when we went to that late Wuthering Heights movie in LA, and your little fanny pack was stuffed full of Reese's peanut butter cups, and you had to open it for the security guard because of weapons. Yeah. And it just, like, you carefully unzip it and it just explodes with Reese's peanut butter cups.
And I apologized. Oh my God. The guy's like, I literally don't care. It's fine.
Just making sure you don't have a knife.
Yeah. Nope, no knife in here.
Yeah.
It's jammed full
And
of
then
candy.
you were laughing so hard, you came up to me and Lucinda asking if I could like pay for something, and I was so confused because you didn't want to get your wallet and have like another like at the concession stand fiasco of
explosion.
treats because they might care. And I'm like, what are you trying to tell me? It was great.
I almost got sent to movie jail. Okay.
Yeah.
That's not a thing.
I was starting to get embarrassed, I guess, if you want to call it that. It was after dark. We went and saw Wuthering Heights, so let that be known. And we were in the right theater, but the like teenage boys next to us were not. They were the ones, but they were acting like we were like in the wrong. You guys were abandoned me in the bathroom, and this fiasco went down. Somehow it came out that like the guys, maybe they said like we were in their seats or something, and I'm like, oh no, we're not. And they're like, okay, and they moved down there. And then I hear them like, this is like good for them, you know. They were like 18, you know, watching Wuthering Heights, you know, branching out, good for them. And then I hear them like somehow talk about it, and then the girls, somehow it came up and we figured out that they were like, this is not the like,
yeah,
you know. Anyways,
that's funny.
Yeah.
So you were embarrassed for a split second when you thought that you were in the wrong seat.
Because I'm like, I'm not in the right, like, am I? Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm not reading right. Like, maybe I don't know how to read. Maybe we're not in the right theater. And it was, like, supposed to be Scream. So then they finally figured it out. Yeah. And we're like,
Yeah. Well, I do remember that, like, 3/4 of the way through the movie, I was like, I have to pee, and do you want to go with me? And you were like, yes, thank goodness. I didn't know how to get there by myself.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, it's true. Like, the buddy system is the only way to do this.
And I don't know that theater at all. It was big. Like, I think it was only because, like, embarrassed for a moment because they were I could tell the energy was off. Like, they were throwing shade. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
but I'm like, it's not me. I'm the smart one. Yeah. It's good.
Oh,
good stuff. Good stuff. Dude, okay. I have a grocery store story too, though, about that. When maybe I should have been embarrassed, but I was like, okay, lady. And I don't know if it was you with me or one of my other friends. We were in the grocery store. Tell me if this sounds familiar. And we're coming out of the aisle, and this lady is like on a mission and like turned the corner too sharp. And we're like, oh, sorry. Like, cause we almost all ran into each other. Uh-huh. Maybe it was one of my other friends.
I don't know.
And she turns around and was like, hey, because she said sorry, like we both said sorry, like automatically, like it's just like, oh, excuse me, like no big deal.
Yeah.
Moving on with I'm like, and then she turned around and goes, yeah, you should be sorry, with like the crazy eyes. And I was like, and I literally started laughing.
Yeah.
And whoever I was with, we were just busting up, and obviously she stormed off, but it was like, what? Like we both were coming across like a corner. It's gonna happen. Like calm down.
Well, that's
you should be sorry.
Guy.
Yeah,
I was like, why are you mad?
Like we're all just walking here, all of us. We're all in this toilet together, just swirling around.
I'm just like, gosh, imagine being able to like exert that much energy to like something that's silly.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? That's
literally.
not just like laughing about it because it's funny, but like you're actually mad. Like you're actually really mad.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's crazy. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Young patron looking for books on cyberbullying. I was looking for books on cyberbowling and exclaiming how interesting that sounded.
Bowling?
Yeah.
I love it.
I can't remember if that was, I think that was from Barnes & Noble employee, but yeah. Good.
All right, so from Reddit, I'm glad mine are considered mild. The worst I've done, quote unquote, was pretend all my characters were imaginary friends and physically interact with them to develop better details. It was only embarrassing, I believe, if someone would barge into my house and witnessed me pretending to play with an 11-year-old magic space super soldier. But guess what, guys? It works, it says. I believe that. It's a legit tactic to develop critical, social, and very minute physical details about a character. I mean, I love the ones we've seen of the reels of, like, the authors trying to figure out different positions.
Yeah,
and, like,
totally.
if they anatomically work off page. Because some things are delusional.
Yeah, totally.
It's like, hey, I gotta see if that
is actually possible.
Works. Putting my hand there and the leg there and the other parts there. Does that work? Yeah. Sometimes you gotta
like just
improvise.
Work it out. Yeah.
Like, yes, go through the yoga poses.
Love that. Mm-hmm. Okay, so this one was just a funny thing that I think it was, I don't know, it was either a librarian or a Barnes & Noble employee, and I just thought it was funny, so I thought I'd share it with you guys. It's like secondhand embarrassment. Okay. During the Lord of the Rings craze, when the movies were released, there was a customer that wanted the book, The Ring of the Kings. You know, the one they made the movie about. I could not convince her that she meant Lord of the Rings. And in the end, I just told her we were out of the Ring of the Kings and sent her to another bookstore.
She's still looking to this day.
The Ring of the Kings.
The Ring of the Kings.
There probably is a book called The Ring of the Kings at some point, somewhere.
You know, I fear I already kind of do this stuff, but the only difference is, like, I am quick to say that I'm wrong, and I probably don't know what the hell I'm talking about. And I hope that stays with me in my older age. Because, you know, those of an elderly nature tend to be very, like, stuck on, like, no, you kids are wrong. It's this. I'm right. You know, I hope that I still have my humble ability to just be like, yeah, I probably am butchering that. What's the real name?
Yeah.
You know?
That's kind of like a weird thing to me, because I feel like the older I get, the more opposite I get, where I'm just like, I don't freaking know, man. Like,
yeah. Whatever.
Okay. Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
probably wrong about everything I've ever known. What are you talking about?
Yeah, totally. Like, it's very Matthew McConaughey of us, you know? It's like, I don't know, the universe makes no sense. Nothing's real, man. Like, you know what I mean?
But if I were to pick, which style would I like to be? You know? Would I like to be a Matthew McConaughey, or would I like to be an angry old man yelling at the clouds, you know, for getting in their way? You know? No, I'm going to just, all right. Let's go. Yeah. We're all 100%. Human. We all make mistakes, and sometimes it's funnier to laugh about it. It's a lot more fun to laugh about it. Shake it off. Just be like, flip the lens. Like, what would I think? What if my best friend told me, you know, oh, I just told the guy, and you too, at the movie theater, enjoy your movie, you too. I would just be like, that's funny, and then let's move on. Like, it's not, that's hilarious. It's not something that you guys got to worry about. Nobody should lose sleep over it, because we're all just on this floating rock together.
It's true. Trying
our best. On Reddit, they said they tried to publish a book after their first draft with a cover that they made on paint, and it turned out very poorly. First of all, do not degrade our Lord and Savior Paint, Windows OS.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. Paint.
Is it still around? Like, I don't know. Can you still use it?
I don't know. I don't have Microsoft. We too, though, have created some really bad cover art on Paint. Yeah. Bad or good.
Yeah.
We were using the tools that we had available to us. And let it be clear, let it be known, to this day, I would much prefer a poorly drawn paint cover than something that has been generated by AI.
Yeah.
Do that paint. Pull it up.
Yeah.
Do your best. Art. Literally get a sketch pad. Like, literally do stick figures with swords.
Yeah.
King of the Rings, call it.
King of the Rings.
King of the Rings. And I would buy that over an AI generated book or cover or anything.
I'm the type of person who, I don't know, maybe it's because I've been reading for so long and so much that I would just assume that's what they were looking for.
Yeah.
You know, I'd be like, oh, the Ring of the Kings. I haven't heard of it, but it's probably out there somewhere.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's awesome. I love it. Yeah, paint.
Paint, man. R.I.P.
It was a good time.
Gone but not forgotten.
Gone but not
Moment
forgotten.
of silence. Unless it's not gone at all.
It's like that Sarah McLachlan song comes on now. And it's just paint. It's just all the things we made on paint.
Yeah. In the arms of an angel. It would have, like, our stick figure ones that we did for the, like, bulimic epidemic that we did.
That sounds crazy when you say it like that. The stick figure ones we made for the bulimic epidemic.
We finally won first place that year, though. So who's laughing now?
We did. We made a magazine cover.
Yeah, that was pretty decent, probably, for what tools we had available.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did, like, the implications of, what was that even called now? Like, the implications of, like, magazines, Photoshop, TV shows, and their effects on teenage bodies and what their expectations are supposed to be, and how that has caused a rise of anorexia, bulimia, like, all serious stuff.
Yeah.
So maybe it was inappropriate that we had some stick figures in there, but we were working with the bare minimum, okay?
I think it showed creativity.
Yeah.
Ingenuity. We were ahead of our time. Okay,
Yeah.
that is the thing. And yeah, we won first place, so hey, we can't really be mad about it. And apparently they weren't mad about it either. Yeah, and this
might
is
have been the
before
only one in
social
our
media,
slot,
too.
though. No, I'm just kidding. No, there were different. There were different people competing. Yeah, before social media, before anything. So you got to do what you got to do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Makes me want to make something on paint. Someone bring that back if you can. It's probably therapeutic. I don't like coloring because, like, I'm the type of person where it's like I'll get a coloring book and then I'll go to Michael's and I'll get some pencils or whatever. And then as soon as that pencil like needs to be sharpened, it's dead to me.
No,
like,
you gotta use like markers or gel pens. Pencils
But that's
suck.
the thing. It's like, okay, well, that's fine. But then it's like once the marker dries out, again, dead to me. It's like now this hobby, I'm never going to like do anything about this.
Yeah.
It's going to go into the graveyard of art supplies, never to be seen again. So I've just accepted this about myself. That's why I'm like, paint seems like a good solution. Maybe there's like a paint app that you could download. That would be pretty funny.
You know what was great? Kid Pix. Did you ever play that on the computer lab back in elementary school? It was like paint on crack. It was like...
I feel like I did.
So much more fun. You could like... It made like lots of sounds when you were using stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, totally.
Yes, that was cool. I loved it.
I was a big fan of word art.
Yes.
I liked
loved
that
a
you
good,
could do that.
That was all over our stuff too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Our little booklets we had to make for everybody. Hey. Some of my like groundwork and what I've come to be able to do today were because of FHA and all the like computer stuff that we did back then. Yep. Without those times, we would not be here on the podcast.
That's true. It's
Yeah.
true. It's good times.
You're researching. I'm making weird stuff.
Yeah.
It's a collaborative effort. It's beautiful.
true.
Symbiotic relationship.
I mean, honestly, we distributed a random survey to every senior girl in our class with questions. Like, that's pretty good. And they collected data and, like, presented it. That's, I mean, hey, I had a good time. I will admit.
It's amazing. I didn't even remember that, so good for us.
Yeah.
Good
So,
for us.
okay. So I just put on here that we have to do a smash or pass embarrassing edition where we have to pose it to the group that it's someone unconventional, quote unquote, or embarrassing who you think is hot, and we have to ask if other people also do. I actually had mine was easy to think of because of the fact that I saw a reel of someone calling themselves out about this person. And I was like, I've always thought that they were hot and I've never understood why, because there's nothing about this person that tracks like any other way for me. And it made me laugh. And so I know what mine is.
Perfect. In the wise words, hit me with your best shot. Fire away. Let's go.
All right, Ashley, I don't know if you'll know who this is off the top of your head, so you might have to look up a picture of him, but then once you see him, you'll know who he is. Okay?
Okay, great.
Smash or pass. I want to make sure I'm saying the right name. Patrick Wilson.
Oh, I could see this for you.
Really? I just threw my iPad on the floor on accident.
I don't know. Something about him makes sense for you.
Really? See, I was like, okay, I don't understand it about myself because I can't figure it out. But for some reason, he does it for me, even though there's nothing really about him that I particularly find attractive. But it's like something about like the whole thing.
It's a pass for me, so let that record show. But just based on his image reels from like Google, you know, his stuff that comes up.
Yeah.
It's very angle dependent. Like it depends on his angle. He looks better or worse.
Okay.
You know? Which
totally.
can relate. So like in some of these, he kind of looks like the guy from Rocket Man. And then in some of these, he looks like slickster, like a debonair GQ dude. I don't know. Some of these angles, he gives Kanan a little bit.
Oh no, really?
Like a little bit. So that's what I say. I can see where it would work for you.
That's funny.
So, and I can't remember the movies off the top of my head. So it could be a vibe thing.
Yeah.
He looks like he's pretty ripped too, so I think it's just like an underlying smash for you.
Okay.
It's very based on angles. It's like very much so. That's why I say even I say your husband loosely because it's like certain angles. It's like a little bit of his vibe.
Okay, hold on.
But then the rest, no.
Yeah, it's like he's an odd one. I can't really figure it out because it's like his hair is whatever. Sometimes he has sideburns, and I don't like that at all.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't think he's particularly tall. I don't...
He looks like he would be.
It's just... But there's nothing, like, about him that is, like, in my opinion, like, objectively hot. Do you know what I mean? His forehead's kind of big. Like... But for some reason, I don't know. It's like...
Okay, Walter Goggins. You're going to judge foreheads now?
Walton Goggins.
Sorry. Blasphemy.
I would never blaspheme him by putting him in this category, even though objectively he would probably fit better because of the fact that his personality is so freaking cool.
Yeah.
That is why Walton Goggins is hot. Because there are other gentlemen that are unconventionally attractive. You know, like you could even argue Adam Driver fits into that category. You know what I mean? And it's like, but to me, it's like, that's different. This is just like a weird, random, doesn't make sense, isn't Kylo Ren, doesn't play freaking Ghoul. Like, there's nothing about this dude that, like, stands out. But for some reason, whenever he pops up on a movie, I'm like,
maybe. Yeah. Hey, you live your best life.
Yeah. Okay. Who do you have for the group?
People are probably laughing at yours. Like, okay, embarrassing, unhinged.
For me, it doesn't make sense. For me.
Of all the presidents that we've ever had, Abraham Lincoln. If I was Abraham Lincoln's wife, smash.
Well, that's different if you were his wife.
Listen, there's something about him. Can't put my finger on it. I think that's been a smash for me since high school.
Yeah, that makes total sense.
It's also what he stood for. You know, he was very tall too. And he's honest. Can't fault him.
Honest Abe. I'm going to say that's going to be just like, yeah, I can't. It's going to be a pass. Yeah. He's always been your thing. I feel like that makes it a little extra weird for me.
Yeah.
To be honest. I do have to call out the fact that, like, there, you know, if we had to find one similarity,
keep going,
between Patrick Wilson and Abraham Lincoln, the ties that bind us would be the giant sideburns.
And on the forehead, kind of. Yeah. The ties that bind us. I thought you were going to say I would settle for a Daniel Day-Lewis, Abraham Lincoln. Because he did do that.
Let me look.
Daniel Day-Lewis really goes hard, so he still just looks like Abraham Lincoln. So.
Yeah, totally. I mean, yeah, he just, like, looks like Abraham Lincoln. So that's going to still be a pass for me. But right. I'm happy for you.
Fair.
I really am.
Hey, someone for everyone.
It's true. Imagine if you were like, actually, I've been holding that inside this whole time. Gollum is my person.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, I have a question. Nicolas Cage has never done it for me.
Oh, me
in any form. Okay, because that was going to be, I have a smasher pass for that. But what I do want to know is if, I'll save it. I'll save it for the next one.
No, I want to know now.
No, just if you had to pick a Nicolas Cage to smash
who would
character,
it be?
Who would it be?
I mean, it would be the National Treasure, Nicolas Cage. Because,
really?
Yeah.
Because why? Because what does it for you?
The treasure hunting.
Because it could steal the national. Steal a Declaration of Independence.
Yeah.
We're gonna Clue. A Clue. Have you guys seen the Clue guy? We were bouncing off between whatever my daughter knew about Twilight lore at the time and clues all over the like Olympic National Forest and something else. We were like, parkour. We were parkouring up and down the trail and going, Clue, parkour. Oh, look, a clue. It was great. He's like my vocal stim 100% right now. I love it.
I mean, I love those reels. Like, it's like the one where, you know, my husband wonders why I'm so stressed and she just goes around and points to all the messes. Yeah.
Ghost Rider by Nicolas Cage.
I don't even know
He was
what that
the
is.
flame guy. He's a flame guy on the motorcycle, but his skull and his flames and skull, flamey skull head. Only that changed in Ghost Rider, so that's what was stupid about it. But he was like protecting his daughter, and he's like on a motorcycle. I bet he's some people's smashes.
You said it's Ghost Rider?
Ghost Rider. Nicolas Cage, Ghost Rider.
Yeah, that's probably cooler than National... I don't know, though. He's pretty cool in National Treasure. I like the delusion and the intensity and obsession, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it would be annoying, but also if you had a similar obsession, then it would be really cool, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, bonding, shared, interest. Very nice. But I don't know. Nicolas Cage, yeah. No, I would say maybe City of Angels, but like, ooh, yikes.
Yeah, exactly.
He was also like kind of intense. I loved that movie, but he wasn't for me. I do remember loving this movie called, was it Moonlight? He starred in with Cher in the 80s. He has like a wooden hand. This is one that we have to watch together again. What? I remember my mom renting it from this little teeny tiny little convenience store we had down from our hill.
Yeah.
It was like only one store in the next 50 miles around. And yeah, it's called, look up, Nicolas Cage, Cher, Moonlight, and he has some kind of wooden hand. That's all I really remember from it.
Wait, it's called Moonstruck.
Moonstruck. There we go. Moonstruck.
Yeah. He has a wooden hand. Okay.
He has a wooden hand. Something about that. We gotta watch it.
There's a picture of him that comes up where he's like got his arms like wrapped around Cher, kind of like prom photo style, and like one of the hands is just a wood hand.
Yeah, that's great.
What a time. How did he lose his hand?
I don't remember anything about the movie. Please don't ask me.
Okay.
No quizzes.
There's one picture where he's just holding it like this, like a mannequin hand. What's going on here?
It's going to be great. It's going to be great.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you guys.
I love it.
Things we should be embarrassed by,
and
we won't
not.
be. So let it inspire you to drop the facade, say, I am an embarrassing creature, therefore I am not. I am but a human, and we experience things, and we're all on this floating rock together, and everybody's done this stuff. And if they haven't, they're kind of boring. They're kind of, maybe they're the mean guy at the grocery store that's like, how dare you get in my way?
Yeah.
Don't be that guy.
Like you've never
say the silly thing.
That. Yeah.
Tell the takeout guy to enjoy his dinner too, because like he's gonna have dinner.
Yeah. Hook your fingers next to his
fingers. Oopsie daisy. Like it's gonna happen. I was at Dairy Queen and he was handing me the cup and I was trying so hard not to touch his hands because I would hate for him to have to wash his hands again. Because that's what you have to do in food service. And my hand grazed him and I felt weird about it. And don't worry, I did it again. And then we both felt weird about it. I'm like, I'm sorry. He probably has to keep washing his hands. It's so frustrating.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like I worked in a bra store for 10 years, right? So it's like I've seen everything in the world from there. And then just in case I hadn't seen everything there, then I went and started waxing professionally. Yeah. And so, I think that has a lot to do with it. Yeah. It's like, it would just take so much to phase me at this point. Like, I don't even know. Like, it would just be like, it would have to be so crazy to even, like, be a blip on my radar of weirdness. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm okay with that. It's great. It makes things
more
entertaining, I think.
Yeah. Well, thank you guys so much for stopping in today and listening to this silly little episode. We hope to do them again in the future. So if you have any fun, embarrassing stories you want to submit to us, we also have an anonymous link, too, that we'll repost again this week so that you can share it there if you don't want it to broadcast who it is that has this embarrassing story. We get it. It's okay. And that's going to be over on Instagram. So we're Besties in the Books podcast everywhere. Instagram, TikTok, all the places you find your favorite podcasting places, stuff. YouTube, we're everywhere. I'm tired. Oh, you're probably tired too. We'll let you go and we'll see you next Tuesday. Bye.